Hi, this is an explanation video for Thursday, November 19th. So come down here to day 4, November 19th. For the sync session, we are once again meeting in our big group with the other ESL classes. Okay, for the morning students, this will be a 10 o'clock meeting. For the evening students, it will be the normal time, 7 o'clock. So here is the code and password for the big Zoom session. Here is what we will do in our Zoom session. We will work on our next article for the One World essay in small groups. Last week we did the first article. This week we'll do the second article. And again, we'll find the source, author, title, date, main idea, vocabulary with definitions, and the types of evidence. Okay, so that will take up our full class today. For the async activity today, we are doing page 58, parts 1 and 2 in the Future Advanced textbook. When you are finished, you will take a picture of your book and put it here in the comments section. Also for async, a compare and contrast discussion. So for this activity, you are going to write sentences. You will use comparison and contrast signal words to write sentences. You will write your sentences here in the comment section. Okay, and here's a list of comparison signal words and a list of contrast signal words. So for the first two sentences, you have to decide, you'll read the sentence, the weather is nice today, blank, it was terrible yesterday. So you have to decide, is this a comparison sentence or a contrast sentence? And so if you think it's comparison, you have to come here and pick a comparison signal word. Any of these are fine. Pick one of these and put it here in this blank to start the new sentence. Same thing here, number 2. My job is very close to my home. My old job was close to. Is this comparison or is it contrast? Let's say you think it's contrast. You'll come up here to contrast and pick one of these signal words and put it down here. I'm not saying what the answers are. I'm not saying it's contrast. I'm just giving you an example. Also, for the next part, this is a little more difficult. You will pick the signal word and complete the sentence to make it either comparison or contrast. So for example, most of the students have their textbooks. And then the rest of the sentence is blank, except for their laptops at the end of the sentence. So in this next sentence, they're going to talk about laptops. You have to decide if you want this to be a comparison sentence or a contrast sentence. Either one is fine. But if it's contrast, you have to put fill out this part so that it's something to make it a contrast. If you want it to be comparison, you need to put something here to make it comparison about their laptops and textbooks. Okay, and here you'll choose a signal word. If it's comparison, you choose a comparison signal word. If it's contrast, you use a contrast signal word. And you'll do the same thing here. Read the first sentence, decide if you want the second sentence to be comparison or contrast, and then fill in this part to make it comparison or contrast. Then choose a signal word to match that. So if this is contrast, the signal word should be contrast. If this is comparison, the signal word should be comparison. Okay, I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, you can always contact me on Remind. I'm happy to explain further. And all of your answers will go down here in the comment section. So that is the last async activity for Thursday. Thanks and good luck.